Welcome to this part of my tutorial on how to solve a 4x4 Rubik's Revenge Cube. At this point, all of your centers should be in the correct places, and well, all your centers should be solved and in the correct places. Just look at this: black, or white, yellow, green, blue, orange, red. All of my centers are in the correct places. And now what you're going to do now is you are going to line up 2x1 segments here to turn your scrambled 4x4 Rubik's Cube into a scrambled 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So how you start is you get two edge pieces. Here's one here. It's red and blue, and here is the other red blue edge piece. So what you do is you line them up like this, bring the right side up, move it out of the way, bring this back down, and realign your centers, and you've solved one 2x1 bar. So again, look for another one. Alright, here's another two. It's the green, yellow. Again, push it over, bring it up. Okay, but look, you can't just do this. You can't bring down this 2x1 segment, because you realign your centers, you just messed that up. So instead of bringing this down, move it again, and then bring it back down, and that should solve that. And you should solve that 2x1 segment. Alright, again, look for another 2x1 segment. Alright, here is a red and green, and here's another red and green, and you see you have two unsolved edge groups. So you can just put this green into the bottom layer, and with an unsolved pair here, just move it out of the way and pair it like normal. Alright, and you've now solved three edge groups, and you now know you're starting to get the hang of it. And here's my last one. Once you've solved these four edge groups, make it your down face, and then look for another two. Okay, if you find something like this, where this is moved, this is up here, and this is also up here, then you do this algorithm. L prime, R, U, F, U prime, L. And that should put them into the correct position, ready to be put into the correct place. But that will also move one of these 2x1 pieces out of the way, up here. So make it your back face, and put it into position. And now just fill in this 2x1 piece. And the knowledge I provide you with so far should get you at least here. And here is an advantage as well. It's when you find a solid edge group in the middle layer, so in the front layer. So what you can do is you can bring it up there, and then you can go back to lining up your other edge groups. And again, if you find these two here, well, they're not kitty cornered, just do that algorithm again. L prime, R, U, F, U prime, L. and then they're ready to be put into the correct positions. Once you've solved all 4 of these edge groups up here, you now look in the middle layer for unsolved edge groups, and here's 2 here. You have to make sure that they are not kitty cornered. And then when you find 2 beside each other, you do this algorithm. D star R F prime U R prime F D prime star, and that solves that edge group there. And now you look for another 2 that are not kitty cornered. Okay, and if you find something like this, that where, like, let's take this black and orange for example, the other black and orange is over here, you can just, there's a solved edge group here and a solved edge group here, you can just move this over like that. So then you can do that algorithm again and have this side with all the edge groups solved, and this side down here with all the edge groups solved. And then with these all not kitty cornered, do the algorithm D star R F prime U R prime F D prime star, and then just fill in the final ones. You probably shouldn't even, and if you find a position like this, that where these are all kitty cornered, then you do the algorithm L prime R U F U prime L, and then just do the algorithm I showed you last time to put these 2 into their correct places. D star R F prime U R prime F D prime star. And now what was a scrambled 4x4x4 Rubik's Cube is now a scrambled 3x3x3 Rubik's Cube. And in the next part of this tutorial, we will go on to fill in the cube like a normal 3x3, and then explain something called parity. So the next part of the tutorial is in the description below.